so lovely here. The cows are coming to see us off. But it's an exciting cruise a little bit today because we have got our new camera! Thank you so much to everyone who has donated on Buy Me a Coffee, because we've used that money and put it towards a new camera. Look at us, very professional. We'll put the details in the description if anyone's interested. Sometimes we get chips, sometimes we save it and get cameras.
We've got some bad news.
It's us from the future. Hello, my hair's orange now. But we lost about 2 weeks worth of footage.
It's about 700 clips worth of footage.
Everything was going really well. We were filming on the new camera, getting used to it. But the process of getting the footage from the camera to the PC is slightly different than we've been used to.
And yeah, we accidentally wiped about 2 weeks worth. We've tried so many different methods of recovering it, but it's just not happening.
Luckily, we didn't do much in those 2 weeks because we were still waiting for dentist work to be finished before we could leave Abingdon. So we thought we would just show you some pictures and explain what we got up to so you don't feel like you missed out.
So as you know, we had an amazing time in Lechlade. We absolutely loved it, and when we set off we went a little bit further down to the end of the navigable section. We actually went slightly too far and almost got stuck turning round, but then made our way all the way back down towards Oxford.
Then we had another one of our really long cruising days. It was really windy though, and we almost got stuck a couple of times. I played with my plants and tried to tend to them, and we got pooed on by some geese.
A lot of geese. We also had more mooring troubles. We still weren't very used to trying to moor in the River Thames, so we ended up going pretty much until nightfall and ended up mooring just outside Radcott. It was a little bit stressful trying to moor up, but we did manage to get there eventually, and to de-stress, we decided to play around with the camera, take some photos, and then had some dinner and went to bed.
And then the next day was another really long cruise. We were trying to get back to Oxford off of the Lechlade Arm. We got up really early. It was a pretty nice cruise, pretty uneventful. Apart from we had a little bit of an altercation with one of the lock keepers about Condor 3000, who gave us a little telling off for not having a licence for him. Naughty Condor. So we were going to put him away in a few days anyway, so we gave him a good clean and packed him away for the winter. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll be back next summer because I know you all love him so much.
So once Condor was packed away, we headed on back towards Oxford, and just outside of Oxford there was tons of sailors and rowers. It was a real obstacle course. We nearly got crashed into several times, but we did eventually make it back in one piece, and then we went out into the city for some food. So the next day we went back to one of our favourite spots on the field near Kennington, and at that point we decided that we wanted to spend a little bit more time around Oxford before the summer ended. So we decided to go back down to Abingdon so that we could do the facilities. At this point it was starting to get a little bit darker in the evenings, and cruising after work meant that we had a really pretty sunset cruise, but we just about made it before nightfall and moored up behind our friends Bears Aboard.
And there, while we was in Abingdon, we were getting the final bits of our dentist work done. So Wes had a couple of fill-ins and was really brave, weren't you? And I got the all clear that all of my stuff that I had is sorted. So I'm feeling way better now. And then we actually really wanted to show you, because you'll be very proud, we actually started finishing up the holes that we started ages ago on the bed to let in ventilation. We were doing so well. We did about 2 panels, and then we somehow broke the jigsaw and the circle drill bit, so we had to stop. But we have got like 3 panels complete now.
We didn't get any pictures of that because it was a little bit chaotic, so you'll have to wait and see until we do more of the job to find out what state those panels are actually in. And a spoiler, it's not great. So after that we did the facilities and we headed back to the Kennington field just to wait out the rest of the week before going back to Oxford. While we were there we decided to dye Amy's hair a suitably autumnal orange, and we also found an axe and used our wood saw to start foraging wood for the winter. Rufus made some more friends with cows, and we just had a really nice chilled out week.
And there we made our way back to Oxford because it was Wes's birthday in a couple of days and we wanted to spend some time there. So we moored up outside the Punters pub and we just went and explored the city. But we will say, before we show you the rest of the footage, we were getting used to the camera, so it might be a little bit wobbly, so bear with us. It does get better, I promise.
Thanks for sticking with us with our little footage problem. And we'll leave you in the city centre of Oxford getting ready to celebrate my birthday. We hope you enjoy.
We're back at Gloucester Green Market in Oxford today, and of course we've gone back to the gear as a place. Bao buns, veg dumplings and pumpkin korokke.
It's the only way to start off a good birthday week. Food done, time to wander around aimlessly.
And we're going to try not to be practical. No, we can't do it. We want to get these so that we match. Wes got a new beanie, so you can't miss him anymore in a crowd.
Like a traffic cone. Push that way. Back at the boat now. We basically just ambled around the city centre for a few hours.
Making the most of it because it's our last time in Oxford for probably some time.
Probably one of our favourite cities we've ever been to. But we didn't leave empty-handed. We went back to the same place that we always go to and got a little bit more dumplings and some bao, which is amazing. It's
such a sweet lady that runs it. I think it's a family business. She's really lovely, so we don't mind going multiple times and supporting her, and she recognises us now. It's really sweet. We're going to enjoy this, watch some TV and just have a chill night, I think.
It's the morning now. And we're heading all the way back down to Abingdon because it's my birthday on Tuesday and we've got some plans that require us to leave the boat. So we're going to go back to Abingdon where we know it's safe to leave it and it's near a car park, and you'll have to wait and see what we're doing.
That was our last visit to Oxford for some time. We might visit it on the way back through next year after winter, but yeah, for summer that was our last Oxford trip. We really loved it. I think it might be really high up there with top places that we visited. So nice. But onwards, we got new places to see. We always go this way, but we saw a sign that you could go either way, so we're mixing it up a bit. We're going this way.
Crazy.
I'm feeling crazy. Oh, that's such a nice little concert. Oh, it's a nice little bridge. Bye, Oxford!
We're gonna miss it.
Are they trying to race us? Go, Wes, go! We're winning. Oh, they're coming on the inside. They've got it too slow.
We'll get them next time. Excuse me.
We're being ambushed today.
From all angles.
There's so many of them everywhere. And they're being particularly annoying today. Usually it's fine, we stay in the middle, but because some of them are look like they're practicing seriously, and some of them look like they're just doing it casually. The ones that are practicing seriously are overtaking the other ones, and we just nearly got hit 3 times.
They really do move. If you're in their way, they're coming straight for you. And those boats look scratchier than they look. Going past the old trusty field at Kennington. Not stopping here for the first time. Straight through to Abingdon. Sharing a few locks with another narrowboat, which is the first time we've done that on this stretch. I think there's only one more before Abingdon anyway. Still kind of nice just to share it with them. really close. We tried to film it.
You can't see him.
They're so small, so you'll just have to take our word for it. We're coming up to a dirt track that we've been past loads every time we've come down here. We normally travel in the evenings, but today it looks like all the quad bikes are out on the course. It's so cool.
Free show, front row seats.
That's so cool.
The symbol that makes us know we're back in Abingdon. We're almost there.
Hello and welcome to boat time. I'm doing more laundry now. It's probably the last time we'll get an opportunity to use this one. We don't know when the next one is, so doing another hard reset on all of our dirty stuff so that when we are ready to set off for Reading, we can just go.
All done, all clean. You know.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the episode, and tune in next week to see what we got up to for my birthday.
Massive thank you to the chip donators this week, and if you did like seeing some of these pictures, make sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram, as that's where we post loads. See you next week.